Have you ever felt like you were made for more? Maybe you wanted to learn a new skill, learn technology, maybe even a new approach to learning technology, maybe even a hands on approach. If so, this is for you. My name is Solan. I build systems, I design automations, I bring creative solutions to real enterprise problems. That's what I do here. This podcast, Moor Methods, the YouTube channel, Moor Methods, this is my lab in real time. It's where I build these systems, build these automations, build these solutions for you to see. I show you the systems that I'm building, the methods behind them, and the results they can drive for you and your teams and you and your organization. Even if you're new to this, you're new to the whole technology, career path, learning, this is also for you. So let me tell you a story. Very recently, in the last few years, I had an IT director, and he let me know, Solan, you produce good work, but you gotta connect more with your team. You can't stay in your room and just do all your work, stay in a silo and go home. You gotta connect with the team, because at times where now they have a problem or you have a problem, it's those relationships that will bring us through. He was right. Our team began to grow. It started as a 3-man team, ended as a 10-man team, I believe, in the total IT department, maybe even more than 10. But at the time when it was just 3 of us, we were bringing on 2 new people. Now these 2 gentlemen, they were stellar. They were stellar, and they just came on, hit the ground running. And at the time, I didn't necessarily connect with them like my boss had recommended. So the next wave of hires that we had, I was going to be intentional. And it was 2 people, 1 lady, 1 gentleman. I treated them like family. I treated them like a brother and a sister. Anytime there was a question, I made myself available. If there was an information gap or a process seemed harder than it should be, we would have a learning workshop. If it came to PowerShell and something like clearing recoverable items from an Exchange online mailbox, I showed them the PowerShell script. Not only did I show them the PowerShell script, but we went through a workshop in order to implement this PowerShell script. It's these experiences that made me think to myself, wow, I really enjoy the process when someone understands something. And I had a hand in that. I can't make you understand, but I can share the information. Maybe show you a case study. Maybe we can create some dummy data and you get hands on through the workshop. Whatever the case may be, when you arrive at that eureka moment, I'm overjoyed. There's times at the office where I would say my English works, and I would just get so excited. I would usually work on a whiteboard, so going from the whiteboard to their eyes, the whiteboard, their eyes, and when I can see in their eyes, it connects. It's like, oh my God, it's a great feeling. And that's when I really discovered my passion for teaching, sharing information, and coming together with minds for a common goal. It may not click that day 1, it may not click on day 3, maybe day 7, maybe day 10. But when it does click, all of the work has been worth it. And that's why I'm here. I realize the things that I did, and I hope I don't embarrass them by putting their names out there. But Bizu was the lady in that story, and Kofi was the gentleman in that story. And there were others in the team, but it was these 2 where I was so intentional about saying, I want to connect with my teammate. I want to find out, what is my teammate struggling with, or what new skill do they want to learn, and could I help them do that? And that became the job that I did. Sure, I took care of my daily task. I helped build a mobile application. I had SharePoint intranets under my ownership. I had a lot of different things to do, sure, but they were my number 1 priority. I feel like if your team is strong, you're stronger, because where you're weak, you can rely on your teammate. But if all you're caring about is yourself, you know, where will you go when the struggle really happens? You haven't really had that rapport built. So when you're in the trenches, you and your team can come together. Well, that's what I established. That's what I formed, and I still communicate with them from time to time on LinkedIn. We have contacts, but I realize teaching, hands-on experiences, maybe even a lab for you to build projects to test out this technology. These are the elements that really help someone get from I have no idea how this works to hey, I built my own AI agent. And that's what this channel is all about. The Moor Methods will show you the methods on how you can overcome these challenges. And I'm here for you. So if I were to tie all these things together, my main mission is to help others build systems, build brand, build clarity. These are the things that will take you beyond what AI can do or how it may impact you. Is to have systems that you built. I can help you build them. I'll give you the framework to build them. Systems that you have built, the brand that you have built by sharing the systems that you've been building, as well as the clarity. As long as you have that clarity, AI won't be an opponent of yours or a foe or something to be scared of. It'll be your tool. It'll be your assistance. It'll be what can propel you beyond the 8 hours that you spent knocking your head against this formula, this script, this cloud solution. Here's some of the things that are coming to the Moor Methods podcast. We got some short form builds turned into long form insight, some behind the scenes of some special products that we'll be launching pretty soon. We'll have some guest creators and operators on. We'll be dropping some products and some solutions and some frameworks on our Gumroad and our Substack. So stay tuned on that. But more importantly, beyond teaching, beyond eureka moments and aha moments and, helping you all gain clarity, the biggest thing that we'll do here is build systems. We're building systems. And with that, the first major project we'll be working on is onboarding, employee onboarding. Onboarding basically deals with everything after the recruiter of the organization brings you on, makes you an offer, you accept that offer, everything from that point to when you're turned over to the respective team that you'll be joining. So that includes day 1, week 1, weeks 2 through 4, which total month 1, all the way down to that handover from when you're out of the orientation and you're into your team to start delivering real value. Onboarding. That's going to be the main project that we'll start talking about. I'll show you how to do onboarding in your organization and your team for your business using Microsoft 365 tools and applications, using Service Desk Plus, which is a ticketing system by Manage Engine, service delivery, service management. We'll talk about setting up that platform and how Service Desk Plus and Microsoft 365 can work together. How it will work together with your Active Directory systems, whether you're on-premise or whether you're in the cloud. This will be the first major project that we'll talk about and we'll build in public together. I'll show you how I will build it. I'm open to taking your recommendations. Please leave your comments, like, rate, and review. This podcast, this YouTube. Give me your comments and let me know some enterprise problems that you may be dealing with, and we can add those to the queue of things we'll build together. Okay, that's pretty much it for the first episode of the Moor Methods podcast. I appreciate you guys for being here with me and listening. Again, subscribe, like, share. The Moor Methods podcast will be available wherever you find podcasts, Apple and Spotify, or wherever you get your free podcasts. Subscribe to the Substack. The Substack is Solan Moor, SOLANMOOR.substack.com. You'll see some real gems there soon, as well as everywhere your socials are. Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Solan Moor. Find me, follow me. I look forward to building these solutions with you. Thank you.